Hi there, I am the digital twin of Dan Smigrod, founder and managing editor of the We Get Around Network Forum and host of WGAN-TV podcast. Procore plays a pivotal role in enhancing the functionality of Matterport digital twins, integrated with SIMLAB stages, by transforming construction coordination and communication with punch list items, for example, mapped exactly where they exist in a digital twin. Let's dive into one of the biggest challenges in construction management, coordination. Whether it's tracking issues or just keeping everyone on the same page, it's a lot. Now, imagine this. You've got your Procore data, punch items, RFIs, project documents, all embedded right in either a Matterport or a NavVis digital twin. That's exactly what SIMLAB Stages does. Instead of jumping between platforms and scrolling through endless lists, you're seeing these issues in real time, within the actual space they affect. For instance, let's say there's a punch item tied to a specific room in a building. With SIMLAB Stages, that item isn't just a line in a spreadsheet. It's mapped to its precise location visually in the Matterport or NavVis model. You click. You see instantly. You know what's going on without guessing or piecing it together manually. This kind of spatial understanding, it's huge. It takes something that could be abstract or buried in documents and makes it clear, tangible. And that's not all. Procore documents, images, reports, supporting files are pulled straight into SIMLAB Stages. No switching apps. No downloading or loading files. It's right there. This seamless integration doesn't just save time. It builds a much stronger connection between team members. When everyone's looking at the exact same data at the same time in the same context, decision-making becomes so much faster and more reliable. There's less back and forth, fewer errors. The whole workflow just clicks. And that's really the game changer here. SIMLAB Stages isn't just tacking on Procore. It's making it an intuitive, interactive part of the way you work. Now let's talk about how this 3D digital twin visualization capability and real-time syncing actually redefine issue tracking. It's one thing to have a list of punch items or RFIs, great, a list. But it's another to see those listed items mapped exactly where they exist in a digital twin. That's what SIMLAB Stages offers. It's issue tracking on steroids. Think about this. Instead of someone reading a description and guessing, okay, I think this issue is in the third floor hallway with SIMLAB Stages, you're literally seeing it in a 3D space. The issue isn't hypothetical anymore. It's there, visually represented down to its precise location. And that means less confusion, fewer follow-ups, and way more efficiency. What's even cooler? When you update something in SIMLAB Stages, let's say you resolve an RFI or assign it, boom, it's automatically synced back into Procore. And it works the other way too. That's bidirectional syncing, and it's a game changer. Everything stays aligned. No lag, no redundant updates, no manual cross-checking. The result? Real-time communication that pulls everyone, whether they're on-site or remote, onto the same page. Whether it's your subcontractors, your project managers, or your clients, everyone's collaborating off the same up-to-the-minute info in the exact same context. It's real-time alignment at its best. And this visibility does more than just save time. It eliminates the missteps that happen when teams are stuck trying to interpret disconnected data. You can make decisions faster because, well, everything you need is right there in front of you, clearly. No communication gaps to slow things down. So by embedding Procore's robust data into a Matterport or NavVis interactive 3D space, SIMLAB Stages takes issue tracking from being reactive to being proactive, which is a seismic shift in how construction teams collaborate and deliver their projects. Now let's dig into how centralizing project documentation in SIMLAB Stages doesn't just make your life easier, it actually helps reduce errors in a big way. Here's the thing. When you've got everything, punch items, RFIs, documents, all mapped visually into a 3D environment, you're removing a ton of the guesswork. You're making sure everyone's on the same page, not just metaphorically, but literally. It's there in front of them, tied to the exact location in the project to help avoid confusion. The impact of this? It's not theoretical. Construction teams can cut down rework by a massive percentage. Why? Because the documentation is accurate from the start. Punch items are not sitting in some disconnected spreadsheet. They are right there in the Matterport digital twin or in a NavVis digital twin. So there isn't a need for back and forth trying to figure out, wait, which wall was this issue on again? By embedding this process into SIMLAB stages and syncing it with Procore, every move can be made with well-informed and spatially precise info. No double-checking, no fixing errors caused by miscommunication. You can just look, decide, and act all in one sweep. That's powerful. And for today's construction teams, tools like SIMLAB stages are becoming less of a nice-to-have and more of a need. It's tackling inefficiencies that have been treated as just part of the business for far too long. Imagine what this kind of clarity and precision can do not just for one site, but for an entire portfolio of projects. That's next-level construction management. So see fewer errors, stronger collaboration, and a lot less stress for everyone involved. And to me, that's the real value here. It's taking something as complex as construction project management and making it not only simpler, but smarter. And that's, well, a game changer. On that note, we're going to wrap it up. Discover more about SIMLAB at simlabinc.com and more about SIMLAB stages at sim-stages.com. See how SIMLAB stages can help you reimagine your workflows today. Plus, watch WGAN-TV podcast episodes featuring SIMLAB by going to wgan.info/SIMLAB. And see discussions in the We Get Around Network forum tagged SIMLAB at wegetaroundnetwork.com/tag/SIMLAB. Plus, ask questions of the SIMLAB GPT created by Dan Smigrod at wgan.info/GPT for SIMLAB. Try this SIMLAB GPT prompt. Top 3 features and benefits of using Matterport plus SIMLAB stages plus Procore. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the WGAN Forum podcast.